Hello everyone, today I'm going to introduce Infinis. It's basically a new multi-chain trading platform designed to make DeFi feel as simple as centralization exchange. Right now, more new users find DeFi super complicated. You need to acquire values, save seed forests, switch network, pay gas fees, and jump between these and bridge. The whole process feels fragmented, technical, and honestly pretty intimidating. Infinix try to fix all of that. It keeps everything self-custody on change, but the interface feels as smooth as Binance on Coinbase. It also gives you an unfarmed multi-chain value that connect major EVM change and Solana, so you don't need to deal with bridge on gas fees manually. It also uses strong cryptography security to make the whole experience safer without adding friction. So overall, Infinix removes strict baggage barriers to DeFi adoption, a complex onboarding process, tedious value operation, and poor user experience. Infinix is a multi-chain application, but most of its core execution runs on Ethereum Layer 2 networks, especially optimized Base and Arbitrum. This L2 layer of low fees, fast execution, and strong scalability. It also integrates deeply with Synthesis Plus, which is natively deployed on L2. So L2 naturally becomes the execution layer for routing and settlement. But importantly, all final settlement still happens on Ethereum mainnet. This means Infinix gets the performance on L2 while still inheriting L1 level security and finality. So overall, the architecture is hybrid. L1 provides settlement and security, and L2 handles execution and speed, which creates a user experience that feels much closer to a centralized exchange. Infinix uses a hybrid decentralization model. The most decentralized components are custody and transaction execution. User funds are stored in smart contracts account, and all trades are settled on chain. So users keep full transparency and full control over their assets. But some parts are still semi-centralized. For example, the user interface, account abstraction, and decision key management are operated by the Infinix team. Security monitoring is also handled by the core team. So on the decentralized spectrum, Infinix decentralized the part that matter of trust and security, but centralized the part that improve usability and smooth onboarding. So why decentralized? Because centralized has repeatedly failed. FTX and Broadfish show how quickly users' assets can disappear. By decentralizing assets control and settlement, Infinix removed the need to trust intermediate and ensure transparent, censorship-resistant transition with assets fully controlled by user. But decentralization also brings costs. Smart contracts, slow on-chain processing, and a harder learning curve. And without smooth deposit and withdrawal flows, Infinix still can compare with centralized exchange. But overall, it offers better security and transparency, but lose some speed and simplicity.
Okay, so first, let's start with the token purpose and distributions. The Infinix started without the native token. They used the Patron NFTs instead, a kind of like the early supporters passes. But later, they launched a real token called the INX. And why? Because the NFTs couldn't be listed on the exchanges and they weren't useful for rewards or governance. The INX solves this is used for governance, and the holders can vote on decisions, and is used to reward users who trade or stake. So INX gives the community both power and the incentives. It helps grow the platforms while keeping it decentralized. Let's talk about pre-mine distributions. In these questions, I want to admire that there was no traditional pre-mine because Infinex didn't sell tokens to the private investors. Instead, they ran a public NFT sale in 2024. Each Patron NFT came with 100,000 INX, so the token supply is about 10 billion INX. was fully pre-allocated through this NFTs. That means the most tokens went directly to the community. The teams hold 20% of the NFTs, but those are locked for 1 year and then released gradually over the second year. There's also a treasure portion and community reward fund. So overall, the launch was transparent with no inside mining or early dumping. The last part, let's talk about the cold audience and the security. The platform's smart contracts were audioed by the Losero and the Ox Marco. Both are the trusted security firms. They review the wallet system and the governance contracts and definitely the staking modules. There are no serious bugs were found and any mirror issues were fixed. So in total, the Infinix has completed over 10 audience. That levels of review gives users more confidence in the safety of the platform. So overall, the code is clean and the token is fair. And finally, we can say that the launch is community first, not the investor first.
Hi everyone, this is Disha Churani and I'm here to explain the strengths of Infinix, which is basically Infinix streamlined interface and multi-chain asset management makes it easier for non-experts to participate in DeFi without technical complexity is a pretty evident reason why Infinix has emerged as a promising platform aging to bridge the gap between traditional centralized exchange and DeFi. By using centralized exchanges like UX and passkey based securities instead of C phrases, Infinix have lowered the technical barriers for retail and non crypto users, broadening the adoption because it supports major changes like Ethereum, Solana, Arbitrum, Optimism, but with an intention to reducing the risk associated with centralized custody breaches. Thus, Infinix community governs stakeholder engagement, innovation, and platform transparency combined is making it very flexible as well. Now, coming to the next part, which is on the other hand, Infinix does not support every major L1 like CU, Mantle, Bitcoin, limiting appeal to use seekers full interoperability and has limited wallet functionality and in turn restricts interaction with third party dApps and protocols. Thus, data privacy can also come across a very prominent loophole as a platform might face vulnerabilities from smart contract bugs or bridge exploits. Minimal KYC and AML, on the other hand, could lead to regulatory risks as well. These weaknesses could lead to numerous security breaches, draining funds, destroy trust, trigger liquidity flight, and price collapse as well. This may lead to governance if NFT governance or proposal systems become susceptible, thus can destroy trust, trigger liquidity, add flight prices, and numerous collapses as well. Thus, this could be a very big reason why they could face a problem as a factor of innovation stagnation regarding these key features. Coming to the road ahead, which would be a very important thing for Infinix to do to become best, would be to incorporate more layer 1 and non EVM chains as supporting major changes like Bitcoin, making it very versatile and easy. And on the other hand, implementing the standards like Wallet Connect, which would increase the user engagement conveniently, enhancing third party interoperability as well. Lastly, adopting advanced security practices such as formal smart contracts, verification, MPC wallets, robust real time incident responses can also prevent catastrophic failures. Thus, I conclude my speech. Thank you.